And so Norm was headlining, and I think there were 3 or 4 comics who were doing 5, maybe 8-minute sets. And at that time, it was all the material they had. You know, they were new comics. And okay, I've polished off my set. I got these jokes. And now I'm going to go out with this guy who's a great headliner, and we're going to do this big corporate gig. And so at the gig, as they were starting, Norm off the top said, I'm just going to go out there and kind of warm up the crowd, you know, do a little teaser, and then you guys do your sets when I come back. So Norm went up and apparently did everyone else's material. Did all the, is this the story?
Yeah.
Oh
did
my
all
God.
their jokes. And what I loved is what I was told to me. They're like, first off, those are the only jokes we had. But the worst thing about it is Norm's jokes were better. Like our jokes were, he had 3 hours and he was going to do an hour on this show. So he was only doing it to fuck with them.
Oh,
and
my
he said, but we were just
God.
mortified because it's like, it's not like we have a lesser 5 minutes. We
Right.
can grade. It's like, that was everything. He went, and
What did
then
they
when he
do?
came off, it was just a joke. And he's like, that was
Your
crazy.
turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Oh my
so
God.
I think they just went up and flopped and like tried to do crowd work and tried to, and I liked the motivelessness of it.
Yeah.
It was
I know.
just
And then
bullying.
didn't they have to drive with them like for an hour
You
afterwards?
would.
Like, hey, wasn't that
Exactly.
great when I did your acts?
What were you thinking? I must have been crazy.
That's also only a joke for the other comics.
Oh, yeah.
The audience
It's as
doesn't
inside
know.
as it gets.
Yeah.
They saw like a pretty okay opening, and then what the hell happened in the middle?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
the guy that closed came back, and
He
he was
still
really
went on
good.
and killed.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah.
Oh
me
my
too.
God. Well, that's mortifying.
And then he also didn't get any NPR swag. It happens at all levels. Yeah.
That does make me feel better.
And joining us in the show before the show living room is host of Norm Macdonald Live on YouTube, the wonderful Norm Macdonald.
Yes, and Jenny, all the stars are here.
Do you want a microphone, Norm?
Yes. Is that my tree?
What a disaster.
Jenny, all the stars are here.
It's true.
Beardy Man, Claude Racine, Dax Flame, Betty Fine,
You got it.
and Raphi Fine. All the stars
You really keep up with all that
are
stuff.
here tonight. Oh, yes. Harley Morenstein is here.
All right. And we also have comedian Todd Glass. He'll be hanging out backstage with some of tonight's guests. And on the red carpet, we've got comedian Kulap Viley-Sak and host...
I feel like Todd will be struggling to know these people.
I'm sorry, I'm going to continue with the what the computer says, Norm, although
Oh,
I'd
I'm
love
sorry.
to talk to you more than this computer.
We're on
but
the
I have to do
computer.
what the computer says, even though I do love you, Norm. I think you're one
Okay.
of the best. We're also going to be talking to the
Well,
host
I'm no Harley Morenstein.
You're not, Norm, but you gotta just let me read this fucking
Okay.
thing.
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island,
Yeah,
who
you know
will be
what I
on the
call
big.
them?
What do you call them?
I call him Sandberg and the other couple of fellas.
The Mind Squad
The
is
other
how
couple.
Rolling Stone put it.
Hey, can I ask a serious
beautiful.
question? I mean, fuck all these jokes. like when you name yourselves, right?
Yeah,
Do you ever have fucking moments of regret later because it's permanent, almost like a tattoo?
absolutely. Yeah, the Lonely Island, I was outvoted.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What were the other
What?
runner-up names?
Well, our first album was called Incredibad, and I wanted that to be the name of the band. But I
We would
lost.
have had regrets about that too, though.
Probably.
Let's be honest.
There's no winning when you're a comedy troupe.
That
Right.
happened a lot.
It all
Yeah,
sucks.
you're a troop. How do you guys feel in your bodies? Do you feel healthy and strong?
Absolutely not.
I could be eating better.
Yeah.
Yeah, digestion could be going better.
Yeah. I feel like that about
Hey,
myself.
enough of these fucking jokes. Can I ask one more serious question?
Hit me with a real one, Norm.
real one.
Sandberg, when you went to SNL,
Yeah.
you went different than anybody else because you were already a fucking big hit, right?
I don't think so. Is that true?
We were definitely
No.
not a big hit. No.
Oh, Saturday Night Live made you guys a big hit?
Yeah, I mean, we had a small internet following.
Oh, so the computer doesn't really work to make you a big hit?
I mean, that was like 17 years ago, right? How long ago was that? It was a while ago. It's changed now.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you started Incredibad,
Slash The Lonely Island.
yeah, the Lonely Island, what's the significance of that name, though? That's what really I wanted to ask. The Lonely Island. You think of all islands as kind of lonely.
Do you really want to hear the story?
Yes,
I do,
please.
I do
I can do a
too.
real short version, which is just basically was what we called the apartment we lived on Olympic with all the traffic. It was a
sarcastic name from a sarcastic Tennessee Williams style sketch we did about the apartment.
Akiva wrote a one-act play.
God damn, I wish I had a time machine.
Oh,
to
it
see
was
that
so great.
action.
Yeah, no, to take back my question.
Thought you were going to say to murder Hitler.
I would not. You know, people always fucking want to murder Hitler with their time machine, right? But then I feel if I got back there, I'd be afraid of falling under the spell of his fucking beautiful eyes.
It's true.
And oratory, and
he
then,
locked in the gaze.
yeah, and then I join the fucking party,
That's
knowing
his
me.
thing. He gives you his full attention. You're like, whoa, wait
right.
a minute. Maybe there's
Norm,
something to
I'm
this guy.
Norman, before you ask another serious
Believe it
question,
or
we
not,
gotta
they're
move
telling
on.
us to wrap it up. I don't exactly
I
know
want to.
why you guys.
Wrap it what?
Perfect.
This was fun for everyone.
It's the
For the
Lonely
record,
Island, guys.
I would have killed Hitler. So thanks, gentlemen.
Can I just clarify? if I did go back in time to kill Hitler, I would do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't get
That's
lost
the-
in
that's
his
the front
eyes and
door
then
choice.
bail.
Yeah.
Just so I don't get like
thanks for
hit
having
from
us.
all the like
I know. All the,
defamation
Yeah,
leads.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
He would
Yeah.
end it. Yeah.
Pro.
listen,
Okay.
man, I'm sorry about
We got to wrap it up.
I'm sorry
It's
about
over.
bringing up Hitler.
You really brought this live show to a new
This is
low.
the first one, right? This is your first interview?
It's just gonna get worse.
This is the first time I've ever
Oh,
been
man.
interviewed a
Just
man.
sign
You
of
can bring
things to
Hitler
come.
into all of them, they're going to ask you back for sure, which is I know what you want.
That's what we're all hoping for.
Okay, tell him to go now.
Or you could just be
Hey,
dressed
I
as
love
Hitler.
you guys, man. Rock tonight.
Love you guys, love you.
Thanks, guys.
Good to see you.
Goodbye.
You too, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, we're back. I just have word that all the stars are out. Rhett McLaughlin and Charles Lincoln Neal just were spotted. All the stars. It was good to see those workaholic guys because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol. The Roastmaster General Jeff Ross joins us.
Hi,
Yes.
Jeff.
Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, you got the first
Hello, world.
applause. Yeah.
Norm, this is so fun. Thank
Jeff,
you for having
man.
me on your live podcast.
It's always fun to see you without a giant cloud of marijuana smoke between us.
Well, it's outdoors. It drifted away.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? You got your hair cut a little.
I had a little trim. I was at the doggy groomer for 2 hours today.
Now, I
asked
have
for-
a question, Jeff. You usually show up wearing something very exotic.
Yeah.
Why the denim today?
I dressed like Billy Jack.
Yeah.
You look
You look
sharp.
great.
I like
I
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're trying to up my game for the live YouTube show.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're a hot fucking piece of ass.
Look at that. I do all my shopping at the mall. Have you ever been to Forever 41?
Forever 41.
Norm, you're
Listen,
dressing like you're going to help somebody move.
it's-
You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself. I gotta ask you this though. Hey, I saw, by the way, on the computer,
Yeah.
a show you do now called Morning Roast.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your computer, there's Jeff Ross waking up himself, roasting somebody. How's that work?
Well, whatever comes to my hungover head, I just start making fun of, and
Yeah.
I put it up on my YouTube page.
God damn, it's funny.
Who should I roast this week?
What about Cassim?
Yeah, I
It
think
would
you
be an
should roast
honor
Cassim.
if you could just do me.
He's an Arab, if that helps.
I only roast celebrities, Cassim, so you're off the hook.
Thank you.
What do you dress like? You're like Harry Potter's accountant.
You just not that up.
Well, I want to thank Jeff Ross for turning the mirror on me today. Back to you guys over there.
Like the inventor of a cure of some disease we haven't thought of yet. Look at you, like Orville Redenbacher's fluffer. I don't know.
Norm, do you know that you can watch live stream stuff on your phone?
I
or
don't
tablet?
believe that's true. I know I can watch it on my computer, but I don't believe I can watch it on anything other than my computer.
Today is a day for you then. Guess what?
What?
Google, our
Yeah.
friends at Google here,
Sure.
sent us a free Nexus 7 tablet.
Really?
Well, they sent it to you.
Don't
goodness.
say us.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say us.
It was just you.
Yeah.
Norm.
Let's not get all fucking plural.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
What I wanted to show you is how easy it is to watch yourself and other live streams on your tablet device.
On the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play there.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
right
I
there
see.
in my-
It's so simple.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance. He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, sarcasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab.
Well, here's this.
Well, that's very
for
kind of
free.
you. Thank you very much.
Say thanks to Google.
Thanks, Google. I appreciate it.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
Yeah, thanks, Google.
Yeah, back to you
What the
guys
hell?
over there.
Oh, baby.
Hey,
That's dangerous.
it is dangerous. Oh, here we go. We've got creator and the star of Comedy Central's hit series, the Sarah Silverman program, and she's a member of the comedy collective Jash, and also Sarah Silverman is a wonderful person that I'm really happy to be around right now.
Thank you, Jenny Slate.
Straight up, sunglasses.
You know how I feel about you and about sunglasses.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I hope this our bit works out. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Hey,
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you, I have a bet with Daniel Kellison, a rather large figure.
Daniel Kelson, who put this whole thing together,
Yeah.
way over his head.
He says you
did it.
He says you can explain what the fuck Jash is.
Jash is
Pay up, fucker.
Jash is a comedy collective, a United Artists, if you will. Uniting myself, Reggie Watts, Michael Cera, and Tim and Eric. And what do? We do whatever we dream up. We shoot it, and it goes on there. We can fail. We can do well. It's total freedom.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You got me, Norm.
I mean, I've never heard the word collective.
I know, but
Leon
Daniel
Trotsky.
puts buzzwords in my head,
Oh, he
and then I
does?
just...
No, I was just thinking, because they have that Viagra thing out.
Yeah.
And the other day, Bob Dole came right out and said
He was one of the first.
Yeah. And, you don't want to hear about Bob Dole's cock, I mean, President Clinton's cock, Bob Dole's cock, what the hell? But mostly, an old man like that, you don't want him to have a super hard cock. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why? Because an old man, you want him to be got a pipe going, a newspaper, the dog at his feet there.
Well, that in some corners is considered pipe.
Oh. But now they're going to have to create some goddamn pill that makes women aroused at the sight of a fucking 70-year-old dude with a super hard cock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right,
Yeah.
It's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is,
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming.
I know you didn't. He brought it all around and then a vicious rip kick into his best friend's gut.
Once there's too much cock talk, I try to just zone out for a minute till it goes back the other way.
If there's too much cock talk, this guy has fevered nightmares all night. Dreams, I mean, like sweaty, fevered dreams from the cock talk that's been all over his head.
Why bury me twice? He's killing me.
No, he's a good man.
That erased it. All right.
No, he's a good man.
Who cares?
After all that, that's
Gays.
the whiteout he puts on.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome.
After he talks about you doing chin-ups on cock for 18 minutes. No, he's a good guy.
I was having dinner, and then I was going to take the red eye back, and I was to pick up Norm Macdonald in my rental car, and we're on the same flight back. But I think he was in first class and I was in coach. So I went to Soup Plantation before and had dinner with some friends, and then it just hit me like your story that I don't know if you told while we were doing this.
Yeah,
or
5
before
pound
that.
weight dropped down in your belly.
That happened to me, and I had the diarrhea of a lifetime in the bathroom at Soup Plantation.
Not a luxurious bathroom.
Like when you think it's over and you've cleaned up and you're getting up and you stand up and you go, oh my God, it's starting all over again. It was like that. It was like I was sweating, like I wanted to take my shirt off.
Yeah.
So I'm like sick. I'm sick, okay? So I clean myself up, and I go to pick up Norm Macdonald, who I worshipped, at that time, and I pick him up, and we're driving. I've never told this story. I've never told him this. And we're driving to the airport, and Norm goes, "What the fuck? It smells like fucking diarrhea in this car." And I'm going, "What?" And my heart is going bam, 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 bam. And he goes, "Did you fucking shit in your pants?" And I go, "What? I don't know what you're talking about." And I we roll down our windows. And I'm thinking, what is he smelling? Like, I must have stepped on it or something. Like it literally, I don't know what it was. And to this day, I was clean. I swear to God.
And this is your worst nightmare.
It is still to this day probably my worst nightmare. And he's going, "Fucking smells like fucking diarrhea in this car." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you, Norm." But in my heart, my heart is just pounding out of my chest. And I'm just like, what is wrong with me? And I'm feeling it again. And then we get to the airport and I go to the bathroom and I'm totally clean. I don't know, I'm still to this day, I don't know if it was on the bottom of my shoe.
Or maybe in that, when your underwear and pants form a little hammock underneath you.
I don't have that. I'm a lady.
Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe it was a crazy coincidence. It makes more sense that Norm shit his pants and was yelling at me for shitting his pants. He's a guy who literally took a shit and then forgot to wipe and walked away and pulled up his pants because he was on the phone. So anyway, he just told that story on Stern, I think. That was it. He boarded the plane, did not even say goodbye or anything. He just got on the plane way before me, and I never saw him again until we got to work on Monday.
Wow.
But I've remained good friends with him, but
You never told him this story?
No, I've got to ask him about that. I guess what is there to ask?
Well, he listens to every podcast, so he will probably reach out to you
Let's
after
get
hearing
this
Can you imagine
out.
if he was still angry, all these years later?
No,
you fucking denied it?
Well, that was what's scary is he was angry. It wasn't oh my God, do you smell that? What is that? Is that this area? I hope you don't think that's me.
You always give somebody an out.
It was just an accusatory anger.
Wow.
And I wanted to,
shit your pants.
honestly wanted to just drive the car into a wall and kill us both. Would have
Wow.
been less embarrassing.
It's been so long since you came around. Need one more chance to make this right. So stay.
This is what Norm just didn't care about anyone. This a quick story. Pamela Anderson is on it. Every time a hot chick would come on, Catan would go over the top to oh my God, he'd write a sketch. We're gonna make out. She's hot. She's with Tommy Lee Hammer. Back off.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on. So he writes a sketch, and they do this sketch where it's the Twilight Zone when everyone's in pig face or something.
Right.
So that's the goof. So me, Catan, we're all in it, and Norm is the guy who's got to go, imagine, if you will. And Norm doesn't read sketches, and he's a pro.
Right.
So he would rehearse it and go, hey, imagine, if you will, second time, and Catan would go, oh my God, you don't even sound like him. Why would you do that? And I would stand and go, Norm, you gonna hit him back? You gonna say something to him? You just gonna take that from this guy? Now we go to a dress show, which has an audience, and it's being filmed.
Right.
And again, he starts punking into Norm on the set.
Right.
He's going, oh my God, Norm, you gonna do it right? It's my only sketch.
Right, you don't sound like Rod Serling.
Hey, imagine, 10, 9, and we're on. Hey, imagine, if you will. And he knew the deal.
Right.
Now we go to air. And Norm still hasn't said nothing. Every time Catan would say something to him, I'd look at Norm like, hey, man, you're my hero. What's up? Because if you're not going to say something, I will.
Right.
And sure enough, he'd give me a wink. I swear to you, he'd give me a wink. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Live Air comes on. And I'm like, 20 seconds to the Twilight Zone sketch. He starts up again. Where Mike, the whole audience is listening. He's like, oh, God, Catan. Norm, you better sound like... Oh, God, Pamela, you're so hot. Norm, Pamela, I can't wait if you ever get rid of... 10 seconds! Norm turns to Catan. Right before he said, he goes, "Hey, Pamela, did Chris tell you he's gay yet? And he's got all this rage because he likes being gay. Everyone, why don't you just say you're gay and you wouldn't have all this anger and be a pester? 5 seconds! And you wouldn't have all this rage and try to interrupt everyone's sketch because you suck this week. And we're on! Imagine if you will." Like, there's my hero. There's my hero.
See, he knew to save it for the live.